You're watching local news that matters. This is Fox 44 News at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for staying up with us. I'm Taylor Viles. Mike Coey has the night off. The third day into the 10 best days of summer is kicking off strong at the Champlain Valley Fair in Essex Junction. ABC 22's Zoe Peterson shows us how the fair's midway is celebrating the region's agricultural heritage and lively entertainment.
With over 1,000 tickets sold by 11:30 in the morning, the second day at the Champlain Valley Fair is breaking records. The fair is celebrating the 100th year of Straits Show Incorporated, a family-operated traveling midway company with free rides for the first 100 minutes. Beyond the excitement for the staple fair rides, livestock exhibitions are showcasing animals raised by local farmers, while agricultural displays are highlighting the importance of farming and sustainability.
A lot of these children have no contact with farm animals. They might have a dog or a cat, but as far as farm animals, see kids is one chance for them to see and touch and learn about farm animals.
Barbara Amblo and her husband Jim's Harry Ho miniature horse exhibition has been at the fair's Old McDonald's farm for over 50 years. Throughout the day, visitors can see the friendly giants pull a miniature Budweiser hitch wagon called Bud Light. Other exhibitions include baby chicks hatching, ducks swimming, and alpacas chewing. When asked which farm animals fairgoers were excited to learn about, Carson Van Horn from Huntington, Vermont said,
With the alpacas.
Visitors ages 4 to 10 can win cool treats by learning about animals and redeeming their Meet the Animal card. The entertainment lineup is another major draw, featuring live music from the Family Fern Band and the Night of Fire and Destruction show with fire stunts and monster truck crushing. Madison Van Horn emphasizes the entertainment the Champlain Valley Fair presents is guaranteed to keep you on your toes.
It's just like super fun overall, like something to do on weekends and stuff.
Although Mia Johnson reminds Vermonters, while the rides and entertainment is fun, it is clear the fair continues to capture the essence of community.
I think like it's good for everyone to connect and see other people that like live here, and it can help pay towards like paving roads and like doing stuff like that.
Reporting in Essex Junction, Zoe Peterson, ABC 22 News.
Join Fox 44 Morning Brew tomorrow morning for Alex Wasylenko reporting live from the fairgrounds starting at 7 a.m. Well, racially motivated shooting in Jacksonville, Florida has left 3 people and the gunman dead. The shooter opened fire in a Dollar General, killing Angela Michelle Carr, A.J. Laguerre Jr., and Gerald Deshawn Galligan. The gunman was identified as 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmetter, who took his own life during the incident. Police say he was motivated by a disgusting ideology of hate.
When a person grabs a hold of a gun with hateful intentions, it's very difficult to stop that from happening.
As your mayor, I take personal responsibility for what happens in our city. It's too much, it's too often.
The FBI has begun investigating the shooting as a hate crime. South Burlington police responded to a burglary in progress and found a man threatening to kill someone with a gun. 40-year-old Faisal Abdirahman is accused of threatening to shoot someone. Police say when they arrived, the suspect was driving away from the scene, which led to a chase. He was stopped on I-89 in South Burlington, and police say he reached for a knife while being arrested. Abdirahman is charged with burglary, eluding police, and DUI. Police are looking for a burglar after the Bradford Golf Club was broken into. Police found out about the break-in early this morning. They say the burglar stole cash, gear, and several pairs of golf shoes, among other things. If you have any information, you should reach out to the Bradford Police. 37-year-old Jennifer Sandville is accused of hitting a bicyclist with her car while under the influence of drugs. The incident happened late last night at the corner of Water and School Street in Orleans. Police say Sandville didn't yield to 28-year-old cyclist Samuel Barbeau. It's believed drugs were a factor in the accident. Sandville is charged with gross negligent operation with serious bodily injury and DUI other than alcohol. The victim was taken to the hospital for serious non-life-threatening injuries. Coming up, including the return of the Vermont Strong license plates tomorrow. Also, a big storm brewing in the Gulf of Mexico. Tonight, Florida is getting ready for what could soon become a hurricane.
Local news that matters on Fox 44 News.
Coming up tomorrow, the new round of Vermont Strong license plates are expected to go on sale. According to Governor Phil Scott, there will be two versions of the plate. Plates will be $35 a piece, with all proceeds going to benefit flood victims. You can buy as many as you want. Also, people can pay $70 to get a plate and a limited edition pair of Darn Tough socks. We expect more details on where you can purchase these tomorrow. And a reminder, there are just over 2 weeks for people in Vermont counties under the disaster declaration to register for low-interest loans. The Small Business Administration says the physical filing deadline for businesses, homeowners, renters, and nonprofits is Tuesday, September 12th. The physical damage loans are for people in the 8 counties covered under the federal disaster declaration. More information on how to file can be found under the Vermont Flood tab on our website, mychamplainvalley.com. Florida and other parts of the Gulf Coast are getting ready for a potential hurricane brewing in the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical storm Idalia is expected to become Hurricane Idalia soon. Hurricane hunters flew into the storm earlier today. The current forecast track has it on path to hit sometime Wednesday. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis left the campaign trail to monitor the storm. He says the path needs to be monitored, and emergency management says people need to be prepared to evacuate.
We will have storm surge warnings and watches in the coming days. Storm surge was the #1 cause of death in Hurricane Ian. You can evacuate by going tens of miles away, not hundreds. Just simply going to your nearest shelter will save your life.
There were models that had up to Cat 3. We think that now the highest seems to be, the agreement seems to be Cat 2, but again, there's a lot that can happen. This thing hasn't even gotten to Cuba yet, and the water in the Gulf is very, very warm, and so that'll provide some fuel for this thing to pick up some more speed.
As Governor DeSantis mentioned, the storm could impact Cuba as early as tomorrow. Well, we continue our High School Huddle Camp Tour coverage tonight with 2 schools. Coming up, we'll take you to Hartford and Springfield to talk to the players as they're just days away from kickoff.